54 miles down, that much closer to 5K PR.
Monday morning, it is currently 5:50. We're about to get out on the road. It's actually like 40 degrees and apparently feels like 35, so we're not really layering up. In fact, I may even be overdressed, so we'll see how this goes, but we're just going to go about 9 miles easy today. Depending on what time my wife finishes her workout, I may get, 8 or 9, or I may just get 6 and then do 3 later or something along those lines during lunch. So we'll kind of see what happens. We're just going to get out there, get going easy, and see how we feel. We're going with the Pegasus Premium. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like this is going to be more of like your long run shoe. So it's not like, you have your Pegasus Plus, your Pegasus Premium. It's not that it gets faster with each stage, more so like there's just more premium elements, more comfortable elements, different things like that. So I'm hearing that you kind of have your standard daily trainer, you have your up-tempo trainer, and then you have your like premium cushioning, like your just maybe like your long run, like your cushy shoe. So I'll be interested to see how the Vomero line kind of turns out with like, Vomero Plus, Vomero Premium. But we already know for the most part that the Invincible is going to be the Vomero Plus. So I'm not sure what that means exactly for how responsive that shoe is going to feel. If they're going to kind of update that a little bit, because I don't think, in my opinion, the Infinity is necessarily, or the Invincible is necessarily more, is faster than the Vomero. They're kind of similar, it's just a slightly different take. So we'll just kind of have to see what they do with that shoe and kind of where the direction goes. But anyway, should be a good week. For some reason, all last week I felt really, really good. I don't know if it was the nutrition, I don't know if it was the sleep, but my nutrition was garbage over the weekend, and I don't feel particularly great today. So it probably was nutrition and whatnot. So got to lock it back in this week, which we're going to be doing totally fine. And yeah, let's just go get this run done.
All right, run done. We did about 6.5 miles, easy plus strides. So our average pace was about 9:20, which is actually a lot faster than I normally would go for this kind of easy run. I want to get 9 at least today, so I'll do another 2.5 to 3 during lunch, as well as an upper body session. But really quick, first thoughts on the Pegasus Premium. I hate this category of shoe, honestly. Like the $200 like long run premium cushion shoe, I think is just, it's pointless in terms of a shoe rotation, because you can find a max cushion shoe for $170, $180, or sometimes even like $160, depending on what you consider max cushion. You can get a lightweight trainer for like $130, $40, $50, and a standard daily trainer is going to be like $150, $160. And with running technology nowadays, you can find supercritical foams, really lively shoes in that price range. Meanwhile, you have things like the Pegasus Premium at $210, the Glycerin Max at $200, and I just don't quite understand, because they're not supposed to be like marathon training shoes. That being said, eliminating the price point of $210, this shoe is really fun. Quite frankly, I did not expect much out of it. I thought it was going to be kind of gimmicky. And after about a mile or two, the shoe really, really opened up. And that Zoom Air unit did propel me forward really, really nicely. My feet felt very comfortable. Like the shoe just felt really, really smooth. Like they've essentially contoured the Zoom Air unit to the shape of a foot, and that's the first time they've been able to do that in a running shoe. And it just, frankly, it works. Now, again, is it worth $210? Maybe, maybe not. But I could do a long run in the shoe. I could definitely go tempo paces in the shoe. Strides felt actually phenomenal in the shoe. So I really enjoyed it. I'm very excited to get more miles in the shoe. And, I think like the weight is totally fine. Like, is it a little heavy? Sure. But with how bouncy it is, I really didn't feel the weight pulling me back. And I'd comfortably do like an easy long run in the shoe. And I don't think it would be a concern. All right, it's 5:50. Slow this morning. Got some speed work. How to get on the road. Gonna do 200, 400, 800, 1,000 mile. Tired. All right. We're about a mile and a half into our warm up. We're feeling good. My legs are tired, but it's okay. Gonna hit some strides, some drills, then we'll get going. Woo! All right, I messed up in my mind. It was 200, 400, half, quarter full, quarter half, or half quarter. Now, oh, tired. It's 2, 4, 3/4, 2, 4, half, 3/4 full, 3/4 half, quarter, 2, with ascending rest and descending rest. And nailed my goal paces. Basically wanted to slow down by 10-ish seconds per mile for each distance. Topped out at, I think, 6:25 on the top. Finished at like 5:20 with my final 2. So feeling good, tired, cool down, and go home. That's 4 workouts in a row where I'm hitting above my pace targets and feeling good. I really do think nutrition. It's Wednesday. It's like 6:15. I am really difficult getting out of bed this morning. Really slow to move around this morning. But we're gonna get like 4 or 5 miles in, and then we'll get 4 or 5 miles during lunch today. Tired, really tired. Someone asked on one of my posts yesterday, I did one of those 5 to 9, 9 to 5, 5 to 9, 9 to 5, 5 to 9 posts. And they were like, what about time for your wife? And I get that question occasionally. And I think maybe if you watch these, you know my stance there. Like, I would love to spend more time with my wife, but it's not my schedule that is preventing that from happening. It's having 3 kids. I don't know what time, like one-on-one time you guys expect me to spend with my wife and still get a reasonable amount of sleep. Waking up at 5 a.m. is not like super unusual for like people with full-time jobs, right? And so like my neighbor, he wakes up at 3:30. He's a foreman, I believe a foreman, but he works in the mines here in Utah. And he's up. I hear him sometimes at like 4 a.m., right? And he doesn't get back till like 6 p.m. And they've got young kids too. When you've got young kids, I mean, I get off of work, and it's either I make dinner, or I help my son with piano, or I help him with homework, or I keep our 1.5-year-old busy, right, and play with her. And so, most days we eat dinner together, but my wife takes care of the kids all day, and so she's tired a lot of the time, and so she gets to go to the gym 2 days a week to spend some time with her sister, But we spend the time from 5 to when the kids go to bed with the kids, with the family as a whole family, and then on the weekend, I guess I don't vlog a lot of the weekend, but on the weekend, we make sure that we do multiple activities with the kids. We'll go to a museum, we'll go to a park, we'll do something fun as a family, right? But the reality is with, young children under the age of 7, there's just not a lot of time left in the day for, just like one-on-one time with my wife. And that's the reality. That's the stage of life that we're in. I'm fortunate that we have a good relationship. We communicate well. We have a good understanding of each other and each other's needs. And so, like we're going to go on a date this weekend. Going to go do some, yeah, we're going to a friend's birthday party this weekend. You know, are going to try and find a night this week or we're going to try and find a night this month to be able to, you know, go on a date. And we try and prioritize that time. And a couple of times a week, you know, instead of jumping on my computer and editing YouTube videos, or working on client plans, like a couple of times a week, like we say, hey, let's watch an episode of something, right? So we were watching Yellowstone over the last few months. We've been catching up on Yellowstone, or we tried to start the Night Agent, Night something on Netflix. Season 1 was great. Season 2, so far it's been meh. But yeah, like it's, you know, it's not like I don't spend time with my wife, but honestly, I don't show that time on camera because my wife doesn't like to be on camera, right? So there are aspects of my life that are going to be a little bit more private, right? Aspects of my life that, you know, yeah, yes, occasionally on my daily vlogs, you'll see my kids. You don't see a ton of them though, right? You may just see little clips here and there, or I may talk about what we did as opposed to showing what we did, right? Because if you've ever hung out with me, if you've ever, you know, even run with me when I vlog and stuff like that, like this is why my production quality isn't amazing, is because my primary focus is always whatever I'm doing, right? My secondary focus, not even secondary, I would say like my tertiary, whatever fourth priority plus, right, is getting some clips for content, right? Really, that's not my priority. It never will be. And so could my production quality be so much better? Yeah, sure, but I'm not going to sacrifice a workout. I'm not going to sacrifice time with the family, right? I'm going to be in the moment. And so it's not like I have stockpiles of footage that I never use, that never make it into these. I don't have the footage. I make do with what I have because I'm not going to take away from that time and those moments, because it's important to be present in those moments. So Thursday, I've got 2-mile repeats this morning. Tired this week. Just finished my 2-mile tempos. I think I hit like, I think it was like 650 for the first two, maybe 645, 642 for the second two, which is within range of where I wanted. I feel like I could do another 2 miles if I needed to, and that's a big piece that tells me that I didn't go too hard, but it definitely was hard. I estimate that my lactate threshold, like pace, and this will vary, right, depending on fatigue and everything, but in general, my lactate threshold pace, I believe, is somewhere between like 650 to 705-ish. And so this was probably a little faster than LT. So, but not quite, obviously, 5K effort, maybe closer to 10K effort. So, it hurt though. And, but we're good. Check another box. Got a lift this afternoon, easy run tomorrow, and then long run Saturday. All right, we are just cruising right now. Heart rate's chilling in the 110s, 115 right now. 12-minute miles. I just could tell I've been pretty wrecked today, so we're just taking it real easy, really, really chill. We got 14 miles tomorrow, so I'll for sure speed this run up, but it's like 4 something, right? I slept through my alarms this morning, had a busy day at work, so just trying to wrap it up within work hours. I worked through lunch so I could get this done, and then it's family time Friday night. Gonna have some fun with the kiddos, but it's not all grind 100% of the time, all the time. Sometimes it's accidentally sleep through alarm and play some catch up. Grateful to have the treadmill because of it. Saturday morning, got 14, just kind of easy, so I'll probably still speed up, but it'll be an easy overall effort, like starting probably around 9:40, 9:30 pace, and then
I think the fastest I'll probably go is like maybe like 8:10 by the end there. So we'll just gradually speed up over time, but for the most part, just keeping the effort low. I'm tired. It was really hard to get out of bed. It's almost 7, but it's really dark outside for 7. Yeah, we should be done by no later than 9, and then we've got a kid's birthday party to go to at 10. So it's another one of those busy Saturday mornings. But we'll get it done, get back, get going, and do it all over again.
All right, about just under 5 miles in, we're chilling. Heart rate's in the moderate zone, and that's okay. It's lower end moderate, and we're running about 8:30 pace, which checks out. So feeling good. Wearing the Wave Rebellion Flash 2, which is super trainer, a nylon plated or fiberglass plated actually, but it's nice. It's less aggressive than the Pro. It's a really smooth shoe for me, so I'm liking it. But anyway, we're gonna pop a gel. We're doing 2 gels today. Precision Fuel, 30 carbs each. Should maybe do more, but we're not training for the marathon yet, so just kind of maintaining fuel intake. All right, let's get it. 8 miles in, 6 more to go. Feeling good. About 8:30 pace still. We'll keep going. All right, 14 down. 1:57:47, 8:25 pace. We probably held 8:30, 8:35 for the large majority of that run, and then the final mile is feeling good. So we just pushed a little bit, and probably maybe 7:30. I'm not sure what the final split was. I was going about 7:10 to 7:20 pace there at the very end though, so feeling good. We're done. Got to go rinse off and eat something really fast. We got a kid's birthday party in about an hour, so gonna be another hectic Saturday. It is what it is. We're happy. 54-ish miles. I think it's about 8 and maybe like 8:20, 8 hours 20 minutes total of running, about 2.5 to 3 hours of lifting. So we're sitting at probably like 11 hours, I would guess, total training this week, which is good. I like to be 10 to 12. Candidly, I would like to get up to more closer to 10 hours of running alone. But we're 2 weeks away from our retime trial. The weather's been really nice, so I might just stay outside, but if not, I'll plan on heading to the track. And yeah, feel good. Post 5K, we'll probably do about a week of just like pure rest, about a week, and then we will start to base build. And my base build focus will be volume, obviously, like aerobic efficiency, aerobic capacity, and we'll probably be doing a lot of like support paces. So, you know, we may touch on mile 5K pace once every 2 weeks or something, maybe in a finisher, but just hitting on it. We'll do strides, obviously, but in a base build, we want to be a couple deviations away probably from that 5K pace to build up the capacity, the endurance and strength. So a lot of threshold work, a lot of half marathon pace stuff, some 10K pace stuff. And then again, maybe every 2 weeks we're hitting more like 5K pace stuff. So yeah, feel good. I'm happy with that run. Not gonna lie, I was really dreading it. Woke up really hard to get out of bed. I was probably a little bit overdressed, but it worked out for me. It helped me not overcook because I would have been really, really hot and sweaty. But yeah, there we go. 54 miles down. That much closer to 5K PR.